Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm back with another Pocket Chip video. There will be some background noise, possibly, as you guys know if you watched my previous videos. I am next to an airport, so there may be some background noise from time to time. Today we're going to be taking a look at turning our Pocket Chip into a Pokemon Go tracking device. Now this thing I've tried numerous times so far, and I'm clueless when it comes to actually getting this working, so I may end up failing miserably at getting this working completely, but we'll work through the tutorial as far as I can go personally, and maybe you guys can input on how to get further into it. But as with a couple of videos I've done recently, we've almost got there but not quite made it, or we've made it but we haven't done what we were supposed to do in order to initiate whatever we've installed. So like I say, we'll get as far as we can with this one and go from there. Now we'll be using some similar commands that we've used recently in previous videos, and as always I will be putting those commands on the screen closer so you can actually see what's happening. Now first off, I've done a sudo apt-get update. I've got a freshly flashed Pocket Chip, and we have to prepare Pocket Chip. Now the first time I tried it this way it didn't work, so we may have to do it the long way, but we'll go through this together, and obviously I'll tell you if it hasn't worked or if it has worked. But we're going to want to start off with a wget argument, and this is technically the easiest way, and it's a minus, and if I remember rightly it's a minus, and it's a capital O, not a zero. It's a capital O, and it's install.sh, and then we have a HTTP link here, HTTP and / bit.ly, and it will be a /29x, so 29, and then an X, and this is actually a capital X, so we're going to want to shift, we want a capital X, and we also have a capital O here as well, so a capital O and Z, B and A in lowercase. So your command should look something like this. Now I've tried this before 3 times without it working, so this is the 4th time we're trying it together. This may not work. If not, we will go through the long way, but this should initiate a script to install everything onto our Pocket Chip. So once we've pressed enter, we'll see what happens. It says resolving HTTP. I really do hope it works, because it will make this a whole lot easier for both of us in order to get this working quicker, but it may not work at all, so we just got to hope that it will work. If not, we have to do the longer route, which could take a few more minutes of your time, and we may be on to another 20 to 30 minute video. So as you can see, it says wget unable to receive host address HTTP. Now I just checked that is correct, what we've put in there, and I think it is. No, the HTTP line was incorrect. So let's go through that again. That is an easy mistake to make, and if you've made it because I was telling you the wrong thing, then I'm extremely sorry. We forgot to put the semicolon in there, so that's my fault. So we'll try it again, and we'll see if we can get it to work, because this will make it a ton easier for us. So if we failed last time, or if you failed last time, don't be too hard on yourself. I'll take the blame. Let me know in the comment section if you followed me and you failed, and I will take all that blame off your shoulders. So we've got HTTP, and this time we do need a semicolon, and for some reason I forgot it last time. So that's function and the M button. If you guys already figured that out already and tried this, then let me know what your result is. But hopefully this will work anyway. So it's bit.ly, and then it's / and this time we've got it right. It's 29 capital X and capital O, and also Z, B and A. I think that's right. Capital X, capital O, yep, Z, B, and A. So we should have that command. The command should look like this. Obviously, if you did the one above without the semicolon, then you would have been in the same situation as we just were in. So we'll press enter, and we should hopefully get a response this time, and we have done. And we've basically got this come up on the screen, install.sh, which is the script to initiate, and that's saved. So now we can move on to step 2. And step 2, we have to use a chmod command. We've done this before a few times in different occasions. So it's chmod and then it's plus and X. So actually we need to find the plus icon on here, and I haven't used my chip for a week, so I've got to find it. Right, so shift plus and then it's an X, and I believe it's a lowercase x, so we will try the lowercase x. What we'll do is we'll copy the lowercase x and just put it next to a capital X, just to make sure that I am 100% sure on this, guys. Alright, so we've got a capital X, yes, it is a lowercase x, so make sure you do that. And then we've got a space, and then we need a dot / install, like so, and then .sh. And as you can see, we've got a command there, and this should be correct. We should be able to press enter here, and we've pressed enter. And remember before, we don't know if anything's happening. Nothing may not be happening, something may not be happening, something may be happening, nothing may be happening, and so on and so forth. But as we've learned in the past, that something sometimes does happen here. So we'll take that as something's happened, but it hasn't told us, which is annoying. And we'll press start, and then we'll do a / dot / install.sh on its own. .sh, and this is another section where we may fail. And it says it's working, so this might actually work. Hopefully it works. We're connecting to ftp.us.debian.org. Now this never happened to me before. I never got this far. It usually either failed at the first section or failed at the second section. But it seems to be that we're actually getting there really quickly this time, which saves that 20-minute video. We may still end up being 20 minutes depending on how long it takes for us to do the next bit. But it's got to download some sources, and the next bit is what gets kind of confusing. Now obviously we're on a freshly flashed Pocket Chip, so I don't have the custom menu installed, so I can't tell you how to get a custom icon for your Pokemon Go tracking. But we will do that in a future video. If you guys want to, let me know in the comment section below, and I can do a quick video possibly later in the week showing you how to do that and where to get the icon from. But we are installing now the Pokemon Go tracking, and once we've done that, we can get on to starting the map server. Now this next bit can be a little bit complex. For me, it's definitely a bit complex. It's using commands I've never used, and as you guys know, I'm not a Linux user, so maybe if you're following me, you've not used these commands either. If you have, then you'll obviously know where I'm going with it. But we're learning this together. We're getting through the Pocket Chip together, and it'll say, do I want to continue? So we haven't even done anything yet. So obviously yes. Why? Yes, we want to continue. Later this week as well, on Friday, just to note, I will be booting up C.H.I.P for the second time, and we will be videoing that and showing you a little bit about C.H.I.P, and we will hopefully going to do I'm hopefully going to do 2 videos a week, one on Pocket Chip and one on C.H.I.P for you guys if you're interested. If you are, then obviously let me know if you definitely want me to do some more stuff or some stuff on C.H.I.P. If not, then we'll just stick with Pocket Chip videos every week. So what we're doing now is we're downloading the package, which I thought it was doing earlier, but I guess we were just identifying the package earlier. We're now downloading the package onto the Pocket Chip, and this saves a bunch of time, because when I went the long way, it was really quite a long ride. It took way more than half an hour to do it the long way, and obviously that's with user error involved. So for those that are still waiting on their Pocket Chip, their Pocket Chick, if only they did Pocket Chicks, Pocket Chip, then obviously this video will be make you feel right at home. I know some people have told me that they have to wait for nearer Christmas now, so they're really taking their time in sending these out. And I know they're doing it batch by batch, but I'd have thought that they'd have these batches, or at least the supply for the demand, almost sorted by now. So I guess next thing they're really over, should we say over encumbered with the amount of orders they're getting, because they're taking their time in sending this stuff out. I know I got mine earlier than everyone else pretty much, due to the review that I posted, and I haven't done a video review yet, purposely because I'm still using the device, we're still learning together, and I thought these videos are definitely more suited to you guys than just a review, and that's the end be all and end all. But I will be doing a video review eventually on this, and some people are having to wait a long time for theirs. And for those that have commented in other videos stating that the reason I keep my tutorial on is so that I can sell the device, that is completely untrue. I do not want to sell the Pocket Chip. In fact, the Pocket Chip is giving me some of the highest viewed videos I've ever had, so for that reason alone I would not sell the Pocket Chip. Plus, Next Thing gave it to me out of the kindness of their hearts, so that is another reason why I will not be getting rid of this device, and I will be learning it at a slow and steady pace. So this is taking quite some time, and I'm rambling on a little bit here, but we're still installing everything, and this is still much quicker than how I did it last time, and maybe the freshly flashed Pocket Chip has done its due. But we're processing triggers now, so hopefully it won't be too long until we get on to the next stage. But then we've got to start the map server, and this is where I got confused last time, and I really didn't understand what I was supposed to do. Was kind of lost here, so we're going to try and do this together. There may be some issues with us doing this together. I may not be able to do it, but I'm sure you guys can follow on from what I've already started here, and if you're gonna end up doing that, then let me know in the comment section below. But hopefully we can get this kind of working whilst we're here. One thing we are going to need, or you may want, we're definitely going to need some map points. Now, when we start the map server, we actually have to enter in a longitude and latitude number. And this is where it gets really confusing, because we can find on Google Maps, apparently, or on Google itself, the longitude and latitude of an area. We do have an example which we will be using in this video, and hopefully you guys can find your own longitude and latitude numbers, grid reference on a map, in order to input into the map server. Now this is kind of annoying that we have to enter this in. It seems to be every time we want to use the device, and it is quite a long command that we're going to have to go through in order to get this working every time. Oh, we're not quite done yet. We're setting up Python. Obviously it's got a lot more to download than I thought. Once we've started the map server, then we go on to starting the map client, and then we should be sorted with regards to the Pokemon Go tracking. Now if you're like me and you live in an area where there's no Wi-Fi, you have to use your 3G to use Pokemon Go. I don't use it because I don't have a 3G package that's very decent, so I've not been able to actually play Pokemon Go at all. My brother on the other hand, and my family are playing it like crazy. People are loving this stuff. I have played a little bit of it on his phone, and I honestly didn't find it that great. I thought it was a bit strange. One thing I would like to see on Pocket Chip though is the app for the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy. Now that would be cool, because we could have Pip-Chip. We could have Pip-Chip, would be awesome. Whoa. Okay, we've got to enter a password for Chip. Now for those of you that keep asking me what is the password for my Chip, it is simply Chip. We enter it in and it doesn't look like it's entered, but we just type in Chip, all lowercase, and press enter, and that will do it. But we do need the password. The password for everyone's Chip until they change it is Chip, so please keep that in mind. Could not open requirements for file owner 2, no such file directory requirements, text, storing debug log for failure, and we're back at C.H.I.P. So now we're kind of hoping that this is going to work. If it doesn't, then we're going to have to cut this video a little short and upload it as is, and hope that I can charge my camera by tomorrow. So basically, to start it up, we want CD, and then we want to put in Pokemon with a capital P, and then a capital G, Pokemon Go, and then a dash, and then we want to put in map, which is capital M, and then a dash, and then master, which is a lowercase m, like so. And this is the command you should have, and we should be able to press enter, and it's doing something here. This is where it gets slightly confusing. So we've got to enter in the longitude and latitude. Now we have got a full line here, which is kind of confusing, because I'm not sure if we have to type in the full line, but basically the full line is Python, and then example dot py, and then we have to go minus a, and then we have to go to P, T, and C, and then space minus U, and then we need capitals here, so YU, so it's USER, sorry, so user space minus P, and then we need password in capitals, password, which is kind of confusing because I don't know if they want a password or we have to use password, but who knows. And then minus 1, is it 1 or is it L? That's actually horrible because we don't know what letter that is. Hang on a second, guys, let me figure this out. So we've got, it's an L, it's a capital L that we need next, and they don't actually tell us that, so we need a capital L. I'm sure it's a capital L, guys. Let me just check this up. Yeah. No, it's not. It's a lowercase l. My bad. So it's a lowercase l, and then we need longitude, latitude. Obviously here it has quotation marks, so in which case we need we don't need those quotation marks, I don't think. This is confusing. So we'll do it without the quotation marks and see if it works, but we need to put in 37 and then 0.8049. Now obviously you can look up your own longitude and latitude number and input this in. 049 and then dash. I'm just using the example here to get this video sort of done a little quicker if I can, but I'm a little slow at this. You guys know I'm a little slow at this. So we got 122.2951. 0.2951, and that is basically the coordinates, and then we got minus st, and then we have a space and 10, and that is the full command there, what I've just typed in, guys. So it's quite a long command, as you can see, and this may not work at all because we may need quotation marks with the numbers, but we'll press enter and see what happens. So it says can't open file example.py, error 2, no such file or directory. So maybe we do not need to type in example.py. we do need example.py. I am really not sure on this, guys. Right, so right. Python get pip.py. Let's try this. So we could try sudo and then Python get Python and then space get minus pip and then dot py, and we could try this command here and see what it does. No such file or directory exists. Right, okay guys, we're going to go the long way, and I'm hoping this isn't going to take too long because my battery on my camera is extremely low and I'm not sure. Hang on, let me just check and see if I can find the thing to power this camera, and then I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, so fatal flaw really. We've just been trying to do this and I totally screwed up, and I tried to do stuff that I didn't really need to do at all. So what we're going to want to do is basically we're in the correct directory here, and we are doing the correct thing, except when I input python example.py, I was actually supposed to put in my username and password. So I kind of get this now, right? So we're gonna put in, because we need a username and password for this, so we're just gonna type in python, and then we're gonna type in .py example .py and minus a, which is correct. This example is correct. This is correct. PTC, and then we need to go to minus u, and then we need to type in my username. So I'm going to type in my username. I presume this is correct. And then we type in minus p, and then I type in my password, which I'm hoping isn't showable, but it is. So you need to type in your password, then you do the following line, which we already did, which is the longitude latitude minus st10. So I'm going to put my password in here, and obviously I can't show you this password because then you'd know my password. But we then put in the minus L argument with the longitude and latitude again, which is we put in 37, the example. This may not work at all, by the way, because I'm not even sure my password is correct. 0.8049 049 minus 122 and then .2951. And then we press minus st, space minus st, and then space, and then 10. It still says no such file directory exists, so I'm really confused, guys. I'm not sure what's going on here, because I just went and did the long way, and I just filmed about 30 minutes of footage, and it still didn't fix the issue. So I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. I'm really sorry, but I don't have a clue what to do here. So maybe we do something else, guys. If I can find something quickly that we can take a look at on Pocket Chip, and we'll do something else. Okay. I'm really sorry, but I haven't been able to get that working the whole time I've been trying to do it, so it's no surprise that I've still not been able to get it working. So we'll have a look and we'll see what other stuff we can do quickly, and then we'll do that. So be right back.